I mean, take fortune tellers, for
Well, look.
example.
Look, you go to any seaside town and you'll find fortune tellers. It's just part of the tourist trade. There's always enough mugs around to take advantage of that sort of thing. But, clairvoyance, foretelling the future, it just doesn't make sense. It can't be. You just give me one example that's been proved of something where the paranormal has happened.
Yeah, well, okay, maybe you're right most of the time, but, I mean, just because there's a lot of charlatans around doesn't mean that there aren't maybe just a few people who've got a genuine gift.
Here we are then. You're the one that believes in the paranormal, so you convince me that this is a meaningful coincidence. You go in and have a session with the lady, and if you can prove that she's genuine, I'll pay the fee.
Oh, come on, Frank, you're kidding. Okay, then you're not. Well, look, okay, I admit you're probably right. She's just another con merchant, but, just maybe she's the odd one out. All right, then I'll give it a go.
Please sit down.
I'm not sure why I'm here.
You have no need to tell me. I know why you are here.
Well, you're a step ahead of me then. It's part of the act. Supposed to make me feel one down. Of course, Frank was right.
I can see the truth inside your head. I look through the pupils of your eyes. They are the gateway to your thoughts. But you have nothing to fear if I enter that gateway. You were married for many years, but you have no children. The marriage was not happy. It was just a habit. Until your wife found someone else.
Okay, that's all true, but it could apply to any number of people. She's fishing for information to tell her whether she's on the right track or not.
You are not the only person with this life pattern, but for you it is different. You have one bitter regret. There was someone else. She was the one you should have married. The idea still nags away at you. It should have been her. You had only been out with her a couple of times, but you were smitten straight away. You could not bear the thought of losing her to anyone else. You were at home one night, when on impulse you went to her house. You were going to ask her to marry you, but your nerve failed just at the point when you were about to knock on her door. She would think you were mad. She would turn you down. You replaced the knocker and went back home. You could not bear the rejection you imagined. You never spoke to her again. But if you could be in front of that door again on that same day...
Yeah, if I could go back and have that chance again, I wouldn't make the same mistake twice. But I can't. It's in the past. And the past is what it is. You can't change it.
There is a way.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? There is a way.
Have you heard of quantum mechanics, the Schrödinger's cat experiment, and the many universes theory?
Yeah, well, I did read a book about all that once, but I can't say I understood it all, really. In fact, I don't really remember it, to be honest.
Bear with me a minute, I will explain. Quantum mechanics says that every time an event is observed, only one possible outcome can happen in one universe. A cat in a black box is either alive or dead, not both. If we look into the box, the cat is either, we see a live cat or a dead cat. So the past seems fixed one way or another. But quantum mechanics tells us that every possible outcome can happen in separate universes, So the past is not fixed. All possible past exist at one and the same time in different universes. In one universe, the cat is alive, in another, it is dead.
Yeah, but that's just a theory. How does that help me? I'm stuck in this universe. The one we're in, the one where I made the wrong decision.
As I said to you, there is a way of getting back to the point of decision and then branching off into the universe where you made the right decision. A technique understood by many cultures in the past who knew nothing of quantum mechanics. We now know this depends on triggering quantum events in the brain itself. But I must warn you, there are dangers. This is not something to enter into lightly. I cannot emphasize the risks too much.
Here we are then. You're the one that believes in the paranormal, so you convince me that this is a meaningful coincidence. You go in and have a session with the lady, and if you can prove that she's genuine, I'll pay the fee.
No, you're right. I'll just be wasting your time. You were right, it was all a load of nonsense.
No, I don't believe in just anything. I think there really are people who can see into the past and the future.
Well, yeah, I suppose so, but anyway, I don't want to argue about it.
Okay.